to me, was very
Head
instrumental in
and
Tony
upper
winning that
body
match.
movement is a defensive art crucial to take your boxing training to the next level. The magic of making your opponent miss without sacrificing ring position to deliver counter punches while courageously standing in a line of fire is a surefire way to declare dominance in a contest, as well as deliver entertainment to all watching. Let's explore a few drills and exercises that you can implement into your training that will surely improve this area of your craft. Please like and subscribe, and be sure to comment if there are any specific topics you want covered on this channel. Now, let's begin.
Now granted, Canelo Alvarez.
The first drill I want to cover is something called knee touches. It's where you take your lead hand and touch your back knee while your front toes are facing the opponent, simulating slipping the jab. I have these guys standing on center lines so they can make sure that their head is clearing any punches. When you go to touch your lead knee with your back hand, it's going to force you to rotate your shoulders as well as your hip and back foot. The key to this is to always be in position to punch. One thing that I want to stress to you is that it's not enough to make a man miss, you must make him pay, and in order to do that, you have to be in position to punch even during your defensive movements. The next piece of this drill is called full moons. It's just where we roll under the punch, but once you roll and your head crosses that center line to the left, you have to turn your back foot, rotating your shoulder, hips, and back foot again so that your left leg is loaded in position to punch. The third one is called slip triangles, where you slip the jab, slip the right hand, maintaining that rule that if your head crosses to the left, that you have to rotate your back foot. And then we're just throwing a jab as we slip the jab, throw the right hand as we slip the right hand, and we pull our head back away from the opponent as well. It's really repping and training upper body movement so that you have the conditioning to do it. And we're also implementing punches into the head movement at the same time, so that even when you're punching, you're improving your head movement and conditioning yourself to always be moving your head, not only while you're punching, but before and after as well. This is an example of us taking one of those drills and applying it to hitting the heavy bag. Roll underneath the punch, use the momentum of rolling underneath to throw the lead hook. That's when we throw the lead hook, that's going to bring the weight back to the back foot so we can shoot the right hand. And we roll the other way and bring our weight to the back foot to load the right hand, throw the right hand, and then the lead hook. So just making sure that you're following through with your hips on every punch, as well as moving your head, which is the reason for this video, to improve your head movement. Use your head movement to get more power on your punches. This next thing, this young man here has a rubber ball in his hand, and as he throws each punch, I'm telling him that I want his head on the other side of the center line with every punch. So when he throws the 1, his head should be on the right side of the line. When he throws the 2, his head should be on the left side of the line. When he throws the 3, his head should be on the right side of the line. Just enough to bring that shoulder up. His head should be on the right, or the left side of the line. It's forcing him to transfer his weight between legs as he crosses the center line, taking his head off the line and making him a moving target, harder to hit. It takes some getting used to, passing the ball between hands while you're focusing on your form and technique, but it really forces you to work your fundamentals, make sure your elbows are in, your hands are up, and that you're punching through the target. It's my belief that if you drill moving your head even while you're punching, when you need to move your head without punching, it will be even easier to do so because it's ingrained into everything that you do. You have defense ingrained into your offense. You have weight transfer ingrained into your offense and defense. You're literally trying to turn your body into an efficient weapon, into a fighting machine. Let it go right over your shoulder. Now this young man's using the slip ball, but I'm telling him to throw punches and to move his head off the center line as the ball goes past him, so he can manipulate the center line. If you have mastery over the center line and your balance, you can take advantage and exploit the opponent's center line, shutting the lane down for their attacks and opening lanes for your own. Keep in mind that every time he moves his head to the left, he's turning his back foot. That's allowing him to stay strong in his base, and it's loading his left leg for, you know, either the hook or the uppercut. Just building up fluidity and smoothness and sharpness is the key to be comfortable in traffic.
There you go.
It's like the art of head movement. Mastering your balance in that center line is the key to head movement. For the next few drills, we'll hop into the boxing ring. We're going to start with this product I recently picked up from Title Boxing's website. It's called the Spider Bag. It's basically a horizontal double end bag connected at 4 points in the center of the ring. The point of using this drill, or the point of this drill, is to obviously utilize the lines, moving your head, rolling under, slipping the line, moving your head while you punch, and in between your punches, remaining defensively responsible throughout the whole drill, protecting yourself at all times. You could replicate something like this with a simple piece of clothesline from any hardware store and connect it at the 4 points. We used to use that before we bought this bag. This bag's nice because you can passively work your offense as well. But a simple clothesline, you can do a ton of drills, learning how to come forward, go backwards, counter punch, moving your head, all kind of stuff. You can tie up some clothesline anywhere in your house between 2 points and really work your head movement. No excuses. If you want to get better at boxing, you'll find a way. Next, we'll do a partner drill that we call stick and moves in the gym. It's just where we throw a 1-2 and our opponent counters the 1 to the head with a 1 to the body and rolls under the 2 while he throws a 2 to the body. It's just reiterating what we've been doing, which is move our head while we punch.
He's moving
keep
his
our
head
head
right,
off that
he won't
center
get
line,
hit.
makes us less predictable and harder to hit. You can increase the intensity by hitting your partner harder to the body, and you can do this moving forward, backward, left, and right as well. You should be able to go in all 4 directions. You have to have a strong base, and you have to be comfortable with knowing how far you have to get down to make the man miss when you're dealing with 2 different heights like this. The taller guy has to drop down a little lower, but still be able to deliver power with that 2 to the body if possible. And drilling this over and over is what's going to allow you to achieve it. Next, this is the same concept, but except with straight punches, we're doing it with the hooks. So while our opponent throws the hooks over our head, we're countering with body shots. You want to do this to the point where you're counter punching and sparring without even thinking about it. It's just natural because you're so used to using punches to move your head to set up other punches. Next, we're throwing the rear hook, followed by the lead hook. The man on defense is catching the uppercut and rolling or dropping his center of gravity to make the opponent miss the hook. So a catch, drop, if you will, over and over, getting yourself used to dropping that center of gravity and coming back double punches. Next, we're throwing the 5, 2, 3, 6, 1, 4, while the other man uses head movement to evade all the punches. And I told these guys to try to incorporate some footwork while they're doing it too, moving forward and backwards as they do it. You want to have an answer for every problem presented to you in that boxing ring. You want to have defenses for every punch. And you want to be comfortable integrating your footwork into those defenses. Stepping on each punch. You should be able to step with your left foot first when you put out 5. Tie your hip movement and your footwork together to generate power coming forward, going backward, going left and right. And it all ties into your head movement. If you're moving your head while you're punching, it should be simple for you to move your head without punching. So the sequence is lead uppercut, right hand, lead hook, rear uppercut, jab, right hook, rear hook. Okay, this next drill is just a jab, and as your opponent defends the jab, you step off to the right, moving your head off the line. When you bring your foot back to base to throw your right hand, your opponent's going to counter with a right hand. Now you're going to step off to the left. Once you step back to base after you step out to the left, you're going to bring the hook with it. Then you're going to slip the opponent's jab, throw a body shot, slip the 2, throw a body shot. This is really incorporating footwork into your head movement. Next, we call this drill Russian circles. You guys are just going to be bouncing on your toes, and when your opponent goes to throw the lead hook, you roll underneath of it and do a complete circle around him. Then he throws the rear hook, and you do the same thing the other way, getting you comfortable moving your head and using your footwork. Everything works together, flows together seamlessly to turn yourself into an efficient machine built for combat. Even if you don't have desires to fight, you should train like you do. Or what's the point of training at all? Okay, so now the guys are going to do a little sparring. I told one of them to just work their head movement this round. So now you got somebody punching at you. They're not trying to kill each other. They're sparring partners. They got to be in here together every week, so they know they're going to see the guy again. So why try to murder him while he can't punch you back? So, yeah, when you have sparring partners, you can trust this is stuff you can do. You can work on your head movement with just a little bit of consequences coming your way. You want to get comfortable in that fire, because once the fists really start flying, you don't want it to be new to you. You want to be familiar in it, familiar in the fire. You have to be able to declare dominance. You got to be able to move your feet to evade punches, but if you're a shorter guy, you don't want to give up ring generalship. You don't want to give up real estate in that boxing ring. So head movement allows you to stay right in the pocket and not lose your position. Offense, Mason. You're going to have to get to the middle of the ring, Ev. If you want to use your head movement, you got to get to the middle of the ring. Body. Beautiful head movement. Good jab. Come on, Evan. Yup. That don't mean don't use footwork and blocks. Defense is key. There you go. Grab, Evan, grab, spin up. You got to stay in the middle. If you stay at range, you'll be able to move your head easy. Stay on. Yup, slip and rip. Head movement. Come on, rip, Evan, rip. You gotta rip. Please like and subscribe and follow the channel to see how far we can take this little upstate New York boxing gym. And please comment. I want to hear from you. I want to know the people that are helping support the channel. Please comment. Let me know which one of these drills was your favorite and what else you would like to see covered on this channel. All right, everybody. God bless you. Peace.